We are live. We are live. Let me get my light on my ashtray. Woo, Bagfuel, baby. Trying to fix this other light. Got other lights coming on. Yeah, we're just doing an impromptu, not promptu live like we've been doing every Friday. We about to pick up the streaming. Come on in. Come on in. I know it's midday. Boom, one person's in.
Ooh, one whole person.
One whole person.
One whole person's in the building.
It's rainy Friday, yo. $100K plaques are coming in.
Oh, today's 11th. It might be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It might be here. Might be in my mailbox.
Mm-hmm.
Today's 11th.
Yeah, today's the 11th. P.S. Banks, thank you for rolling in. Superstar Rel, tapped in at work. Let's get you through the work day. What time you get off? Hopefully 2 o'clock. Shit. Oh, man. Just in time. Good morning, fellas. Good morning to you, Cool Hand Luke, I guess. All right. People jumping in. Hit the like button. It's almost 20 people in here with one like. Press that shit. Let's get this party rocking. Don't make me sound like one of these other streamers begging for likes. Yeah, I'm out of here soon. Let's go, Rel.
Friday.
Where you going, Rel?
Get paid. You know what I mean?
Christopher Chaplin, I see you, player. Yeah, you see the title. Black people always see things late. Let's talk about it podcast. Yes, we're live. Boom. Esso's rolling up, yo. So you know it's about to be game time. We're just warming up this chat real quick. For the people that's going to watch it on the replay, you can press fast forward because it's going to be soon shooting up.
Ain't nobody asking no questions.
No, they just warming up.
Just in time, good morning, cool hands popping.
A lot of times, you know, people get to watch our. So y'all getting me through the overnight shift. Let's go. You know, nothing better than helping people get through their overnight shift. As a dude who worked crazy different hours and different shifts, you need certain entertainment to get you through that last 2 hours when you at a job you really don't really want to be at, but it pays the bills. You know, that'd be the tough part, the last 2 hours.
Sounds like misery.
Yeah, it definitely is. Working a job you don't want to work, yes. Yeah, you know it. Shit, Esso used to be like, how the F do you get to leave your job for 3 weeks and don't give a note or nothing and just could come back? Super factual. Thank you, P.S. Banks. Yeah. That last 2 hours,
I don't believe in doing nothing I don't like to do.
Man, that's the key to happiness.
I don't believe in that.
What's up, J-Ro? Yes, peace to you too as well, man. Ooh. Yeah, but
have y'all seen our TikToks?
Yeah, you see, thank you for calling us the ghosts. We're still working, man. You know, those types of compliments. But Esso asked the question: have y'all seen our TikToks? We've been sitting here showing more of our personality. You seen Angela Yee cracking jokes with us. Y'all always think Esso, man, you see him cracking jokes right back, and no, he ain't going to eat the banana. Boom. What I got going on a Friday? We're going to be talking about Black people seeing things too late. Why do they see things too late? Why can't we be in the forefront of seeing things? Is it psychological? Is it institutionalized? Is it genetics? Is it learned behavior or unlearned behavior? Shout outs to
Big Bossy. It's a big bed.
Yeah, you know, typos be crazy. Come on, shoot them questions, because once we start getting rolling, it's gonna be up. But yeah, what state do y'all want us to go to next? We got plans to go to Miami, plans to go to Texas. I know
I'm
Esso.
only going to Miami for vacation. I'll be in Miami in June for vacation.
Love the topic. Do you consider yourselves FBA? Not really.
I am.
You know, um,
I'm FBA.
I think people have certain qualifications that to identify themselves as FBA. I might not fit that criteria. Hynaken, when you gonna let niggas know? Let niggas know what? Oh, the Haitian sensation. I have the Haitian flag on my post. I've actually been screaming Haitians before anything, and nobody paid attention. You're paying attention. For some strange reason, people want to pay attention. I think I'm gonna do a stream with a Haitian flag on my head. I'm gonna wear like one of the, how niggas be wearing the Louis scarves with the hat. There you go, Haitian flag. Boom. All three are needed to see the future, in my opinion. Yeah. Black people lack the sight. The sight of what exactly? Expand on that. But yeah, I don't consider myself FBA currently. I think there's certain qualification. What do you qualify as FBA? We know it stands for Foundational Black Americans. But what is the qualifications of that? Do you have to be born in America? Do your parents have to be American descent too? Could it be my parents are from Caribbean descent, but I was born here, I was raised here, probably only been to Haiti 3 or 4 times, Esso, and one of the times they tried to kidnap me. I don't know if I ever told you that story. I was 12 years old. My mom's, she be hiring her goons and everything, and she flashy with it. And everybody was telling her dial down the flashiness, and they tried to run into the crib. My cousin went in, pulled his hammer out under the mattress, started letting it fly off and everything. Bagfuel, what up, gang? We here. Insight, foresight, and hindsight. What you think about that, Esso? As Black people lacking or being late to the party and seeing things late.
We don't pay attention. Black people don't pay attention. We don't read.
Mm-hmm.
We don't plan. We only act. I don't understand how we can be so smart and be so powerful and don't exercise it. It's weird. And black people, they always want you to prove something to them. Like you got to prove to them they can't see greatness in you. Like, everybody now wants to hit us up. I would hit me up now too if I had 100,000 subscribers independently and all the followers and everybody else is chanting our fucking name. Of course I would call it, but what about the fact that we was this good prior to everything? You know what I'm saying? And you wasn't checking for it because you was dick riding other shows, other people, other channels. That's lack of foresight.
And you said something interesting. That Black people are noticing at 100K, what we never said publicly. The white people were noticing us at 25,000.
Maybe less than that. But they don't want to talk about that. The white people was coming to give us a deal at 20,000 and somebody blocked us from it because they were more powerful at that time. But the white people was already saying, y'all going to be them guys. It was the black people that was just like, we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Which is ass backwards.
Yeah.
And the person is saying, we don't know, isn't even offering us no money, don't even understand the business. But the people that do understand the business think that we're a high value commodity.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Esso always reps the FBA even before the terminology was popular.
I'm black.
Yeah,
I'm one of the few black people. I'm not Caribbean. I'm not nothing. The only thing that's mixed in me in blood is my great grandfather is full-blooded Blackfoot.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I'm 12.2% Blackfoot. That's it.
And you don't even really, you know how people used to be like, I got Indian in me. I got Indian in my hair and my blood. You don't even go.
I don't even tell people it's not even important because it's really my life.
Boom. Indigenous in the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to my first powwow in June in Jersey.
Mm-hmm. In terms of a great Haitian dish, of course, rice and beans. You know, the mushroom rice if you want to do that, or the brown rice. You can do fried pork, fried plantains. You got the bean sauce you could put with the white rice. You got the legumes with the white rice. It's so many variations. The patties, of course. You know, it's all because so many people have different types of eating habits. So it's all depending on what you like to eat, and then I can direct you on the dish that can work for you. The jonjo rice, yeah, the mushroom rice. The jonjo got special properties that Dr. Sebi said that helps really fight against cancer
Look,
agents.
y'all. Wait, hold on. This is my hair. My
Oh, they're not ready for this.
My Native American hair. Look, that's my hair. When it's fully blown out before it gets braided. Look, I look like an Indian. Look, that's real. That's me. Wow, boy. Nice man.
My man said caca. Yo, that's the Trump special. Yeah, come on. Yeah, I can read Creole too. Some of it, not all of it. I can make it out.
I'm Blackfoot Indian for real.
What up, Esso and Hynaken? Do us all a favor. Okay.
Apache Esso. I'll take that. Do us all a favor. With the good stuff. We good. Thanks, fellas. Oh, yo, do me a favor. All you gotta do is not watch. Because what you don't understand is you don't watch the full show. That's how I know you're a dummy. You probably the only people that watch clips and don't even understand the clips are cut. Dummy. My show is a conversation. Stupid. So you don't even have to watch it. I don't care. It's my show. It's not the guest show, nigga. It's my fucking show.
Mm.
How about that? I'm going to talk on my show.
Mm.
If you don't want to talk, you go get your own funky ass show and let niggas talk on your show. It's that easy, stupid.
Yo, EP, you right. Haitians be skimming on the amount of meat in the patty. Pause. Nah, I know a spot I could take you to where they do right by that. You also said you're the reason Angela came on True Stories. That's interesting. We need true life on the show. Yeah, that could definitely happen. But what's better, Jamaican patty or Haitian patties? It all depends on who's making them and where you're getting them from.
I like Jamaican patties better. I just had the Haitian patties for the first time. I like the Jamaican patties better.
Mm-hmm. My pops is Jamaican. My mom's is Geechee. Both them patties is fire. I got you. Yeah.
They said which ones are better.
It all depends on who you getting them from. There's certain places I don't like. You go to certain places, you eating burnt Jamaican patties with overcooked like beef. You better off getting like a chicken patties. You said the Haitian crust too hard. That depends on where you go. There's other ones they got a fluffier crust. Get out the chat before. Okay, Trinidadian roti is better than Jamaican roti, depending on where you go. I'm keeping it real. There's some roti spots in Queens that are amazing, and they crush Brooklyn spots, even though Brooklyn has a big Trini community. It all depends on where you go. If I'm getting a roti, I'm getting it in Queens. No, yeah.
What?
Yes, that spot is not too far from your old stomping ground.
I never heard you say something like that.
Yeah.
You get better something Jamaican and Queens?
Not Trini. That's Trini shit.
Trini.
Mm-hmm. There's certain spots you're gonna go. Who talking about roti? Golden Crust is over. Golden Crust is trash unless you go to the one that's like on 233rd White Plains area.
They've been the same since they super duper franchise. After they went for the bread.
There's certain ones that, how they run
the
their
owner killed himself. The father killed himself. So ever since the father been gone, it seems like the food been a little different.
The mega interview, love. Thank you. The full mega interview is dropping Monday at 6 a.m. Yo. And the intro of that mega
Liberty
interview.
Avenue.
Yo, the Queens niggas invading the chat.
But Liberty Ave, no, he's in Brooklyn. Remember, Liberty Ave goes from Queens to Brooklyn. He said Brooklyn.
That's true. Atlantic Ave.
He said Astoria got some fire roti. You know,
Astoria has a lot of great culinary shit.
Astoria is popping. It's one of the most unsung spots in New York City. Is Astoria.
It might be the most diverse place in the world. Keep it up. Frankly, it's more, especially in New York.
Popped up on What Girl a few weeks later. In case y'all don't know, right? This is real shit. I don't watch content. So if people don't send it to my DM, I don't know what girl he popped up on a few weeks later. You know about that?
I don't know. Sometimes people conflate different moments and put them
Y'all
together.
come out to Seattle, hit up, man. Seattle.
That's one of his favorite towns, yo.
Yeah, I haven't been in a while though. I'm just getting back to Miami for the first time in like over 2 years when I go in June.
Yeah, Seattle's really slept on.
Love Seattle. Astoria is definitely fire.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Teresa Graves, Whitney Houston?
I've heard that before.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
She was Whitney's mom.
Esso said creatives are not businessmen. I guess you were right, huh? He said the $5 jack. We had to read that.
Youngtown is that Youngtown, Ohio?
Yeah, Esso got family out there, Youngstown.
Youngstown, is that Ohio? Thank you for the $5 on super thanks. Really appreciate it. I mean, I've learned. See, the thing about the creatives not knowing business is true, but the problem is that they don't understand that they have to get somebody with them that understands business to do the business for them. It's about picking and choosing the right people to be a part of your team. If you don't know business, you can't just float around here and say I don't know it. It's just money's just gonna land on my lap, and it's gonna be enough for me to sustain for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing that I'd be so confused about. Is just go start looking for somebody that can do some business for you, some family. You don't have a smart person in your family that you can trust?
Hey, yo, rumor that Nicki Minaj is the best rapper. Do y'all agree? Only other rapper that has done what she's done is Jay.
I can't say Nicki's the best. Biggie's the best rapper ever to me. I'm going with Big.
What about just girls in general?
I mean, she got an argument for the best girl ever.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna care. You know why? Because she's like in the real top rappers.
Let me ask you
and
something.
there's not too many women that they put in the real top rappers.
Let me show you something. Before Nicki, who would have been considered the female GOAT?
Little Kim.
And the reason I asked,
No, it wouldn't be Little Kim because they always say this girl is the GOAT, and I don't agree because she's saying they say Lauryn Hill.
Because think about this: who was considered the GOAT before Jordan?
Magic. Magic or Bird. That was the argument. They wasn't even talking about Kareem. They would make the argument for Kareem still even back then. We're talking about Paris, but it was Magic. Because when Magic said Michael is the best, that's when Michael, it was like, stop talking about Magic and Michael. Yeah.
But so, yeah, I mean, who do y'all got?
Dr. J, he couldn't even dribble with his left hand. How could Dr. J ever be the best all the time? You gotta chill.
Is it Lauryn Hill or Nicki Minaj? Who is
Foxy and Remy? Nah.
And what's y'all criteria? Lady of Rage?
Nas? Lauryn Hill. Nas is better. Yo, that's an argument. That's your opinion. Nas is the god of Queens. Big is my favorite.
It's rare Nas is not in the niggas' top 5.
Nas is in there. Nas is in my top 5. I just said Big is number 1.
Salute to Matthew Adams. He's from your mom's town.
Yeah, Pittsburgh. Shout out to Pittsburgh. You know, I'll be out there once a month taking care of my mom.
MC Light,
Queen Latifah. They wasn't even talking about goats back then.
Rhapsody is a goat.
Shout out to Clareton, Pennsylvania, Duquesne, and McKeesport in the Hill District, and
Foxy Brown. We're getting a lot of Foxy Browns.
People love Foxy.
Queen Light, MC Light. Nobody did it.
Shout out to the Bird. You already know. The Bird. Scarlett who? Cool Hand.
Y'all can't. Nobody's disrespecting Dana, a.k.a. Queen Latifah.
Who is disrespecting Latifah? I said people weren't talking about goats back when Latifah was rapping. Why do y'all think that that's disrespect? Like, I love Latifah. The Cash App is $Bagfuel. Bagfuel. That's the Cash App. $Bagfuel. Why would I disrespect Dana? I actually love Queen Latifah.
Yeah, we've been trying to get her on the show. That's so like
I talked to her and all that. I just told you the Cash App. I told you the Cash App is $Bagfuel. Bagfuel. I don't know if that's the same person. Esso, you talk too goddamn much. Okay, you
That's
don't
why
have to
we at where
listen.
we at, bro. The shit is.
But people like to hear me talk. So how am I talking too much?
Well,
When I stop talking, they mad when I'm not talking.
you be if y'all could see behind the scenes when
Look. You probably that other guy that doesn't have a show in disguise. It's probably your burner. It's probably your burner chat name. Azar Malik. Sorry, Hynaken.
No, it's all good. They trolling. No, we know everybody trolling. Rod Digger slept on. She is.
She not the best. Yeah, that's the cash out. Yes, but Rod Digger, we ain't gonna say she was the best all time. She's a good rapper.
Yeah, she definitely. But you want to say Rod Digger's the GOAT?
Yo, the best rapper, the most loved rapper before Nicki Minaj is Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
It's only if we talk about female rappers, there's been a lot of good ones, Yo Light and all that, but we only talk about Nicki Minaj and Lil' Kim. We don't put Lauren in that category. Lauren is an artiste. She's different. She's more than a rapper.
The Brat is the Brat is underrated.
She's underrated, but we never gonna call her the best. You gonna say the Brat's the best of all time?
Hey, come on now.
I'm just saying, it's Kim and Nicki. It's like, take your choice.
The GOAT would be Lil' Kim or MC Light.
I don't know about Light, bro.
Product of an era. I mean, if you're able to do what you do in your era, that has to matter.
But I've been in all the eras. That's it. I'm older. I've been in the eras. I'm not talking about what it was. I seen it firsthand. Trina's good, but you're not gonna say Trina's the best of all time. And I love Trina personally. It's a friend of mine.
Missy Elliott. Do you consider her?
Missy could be
Missy.
Good choice.
That's a good one.
Good choice.
That's a good one.
Although she's more than a rapper, she definitely rapped more than Lauryn Hill. She's just.
How about this?
She's more than an artist though. Like, she's different.
Is Lauryn Hill over Missy Elliott?
Yeah, who you take, Lauryn Hill and Missy? That's a category. They're by themselves.
Come on now.
Missy and Lauryn, they over there by themselves. They different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They not over here with Lil' Kim and Nicki and all that. They different.
Yeah, that right there.
Missy doing full blown choreography. Lauryn got full blown sets.
Yeah,
different styles of music, and she only got one album. They different.
And Lauryn can perform very well.
She's a different performer. Yeah, that's a good. And Missy a haymaker. Exactly. How can we forget Missy?
That was a great haymaker.
You don't, Nolan. You don't got to keep putting up the Cash App. Like, I don't solicit money like that. Like, one dude asked, and I said it. You ain't gotta do that.
Yeah, we just here to vibe out with y'all.
I appreciate it. If somebody want to use it, they could hit back and use it. Send the super thanks. If they don't, it's fine. Truly, it's fine.
Thank you, Nolan.
Missy production was fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had Timberland.
Mm-hmm.
She had Timberland.
He said Missy's nobody without Timberland. So what's Lauryn Hill without her writers? And without Wyclef? Come on now. Like, everybody had somebody to help them.
I mean, but why y'all think somebody know? What about Synergy?
Yeah.
What would Timberland be without Missy? She wrote all the records. She wrote the Aaliyah records. She wrote all the records that put them on the map.
So now, are you going to say Aaliyah's nothing without everybody had somebody?
We all here to help each other, help each other shine. Some people are just stars, and you have to help them shine. And you add to their shine. Everybody's not meant to be a star. But when you're in the present, what's that? But when
Sector Mafia.
Well, you got to think about overall impact. Lil' Kim to be the greatest thing. All the girls I always say that, but people wasn't there for Kim. They wasn't there for Kim. You know what I'm saying? But
being a star.
Yeah, but you got to understand, people got to really add on to your star. For what I'm doing what I got to do, but it's people behind the scenes that help me. I wouldn't be nowhere without them, but they wouldn't be nowhere without me neither. It's one hand wash the other. That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, y'all funny in these comments.
What they saying? Your man said he going on a bump.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Random thought. 50 is the ultimate GOAT. When you say ultimate, in what sense?
Where's that at? You know, I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've been being consistent with this. Boom. Y'all here. Y'all always want to be able to talk to us. Esso is here. Esso, this I've been in you and okay. Salute to you on that EP. I read that. No, we just trying to be who we are and just do our thing, man.
EP, I didn't say you. That you wasn't the name I said.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't no nigga show. Nah, you got the. I don't know what you're talking about. EP.
50 never lost his image.
Lost.
Everyone else has. I mean, can we look at that? I mean, I don't know.
Can we look at? We reading that.
Right here.
50 never feels everyone else has. 50 the ultimate money getter. He ain't stopping for nothing. IRL. So gone.
Royalty asked the question for you. How do you process having your first child unwanted? I think Esso wanted his daughter. So
Wow. I mean, why would you not want the kid? Because of the woman that's having the baby?
Mm-hmm.
Did you smash raw? What's the variables?
Mm-hmm.
I just was with 2 kids yesterday. I love kids. You know what I'm saying? I love kids. Kids spread love.
Esso ain't answering that question.
Pure. What is it?
Black Sector said, which artist gave you the most headaches? Come on, we businessmen. I know the answer. We ain't doing that.
I'm trying to think. Give me the biggest problem to work with. My own artist, or you saying to work with?
Yeah, Black Sector. Lauren,
I want to say her name, but y'all niggas. Oh no.
Men step up for the children, bro. Yeah, 85% of men do.
Yeah. What's the one dude just asked me about the unwanted kid though?
He's probably circling back. Don't do it. Overlook my. He answered your question. Black Sector.
No, I didn't. He said, "What?" Did he ask me?
Ask it again, yo.
Who was the person that?
The artist. Oh yeah, your Sector on it.
Let me think. Christina Milian.
Really? Christina Milian. Wow, I never heard that. I didn't even know you was around her.
It wasn't really her. It was her mom's.
Yo, you've had a lot of encounter with
people's
parents, man.
I was young, so they wasn't really like keen on a 23-year-old in charge of all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Space Ghost is doing his own thing currently, so we tend to do these lives without him. But I spoke to him after we finished doing the interview yesterday. So
he said he's gonna come teach us how to stream.
He's teaching me, and then I'm gonna help Esso out. That's how that's gonna work.
Ghost is coming to teach us, me, not him. He knows he's coming to teach me how to stream because I don't know how to stream. I don't know how to stream.
Who was the worst coworker I had in terms of hip hop?
Which era? It's a lot of worst co-workers, my boy.
Y'all should make Bagfuel money clips so these niggas can stop putting their money in rubber bands.
Okay. You think niggas wear money clips? That sounds like an old school thing.
Hey, popularity can swing something right back.
I'm already an old nigga. I'm bringing some old shit too.
Fuck it, why not?
I'm trying to stay vintage. Why don't Louis Vuitton do a joint venture with us?
This is a good question about Motivation Nation. What's the cheat code to get the industry back to physical copies? The artist has to push physical products.
Bro, they don't even make anything that plays CDs anymore.
Yeah, it's only vinyl. So
making something that can play the actual music. And that's what they're acting like they don't want to invest in.
yeah.
They won't even put CD player in your car. They're forcing you away from it. It's on purpose.
Think about it. Whenever a person sits in your car, they're like, "Yo, can we get the aux cord?" They never say turn the radio on.
That's
or
old school. They don't say aux cord no more. They just connect the Bluetooth.
See, I'm late to the party.
They don't say aux cord no more. That's crazy. That nigga said aux cord. Wow.
They stop having CD players. Yeah. Are y'all? No, I'm not answering that.
What's that?
It's about other people's
issues. Nah, yo, listen, man. I wish everybody the best, man. Psych. I just don't talk about it.
Yeah. What's up, Mo? Get it? Says sup, Esso and Hynaken. We here, Hynaken. Do you miss the days you were around G Unit? There are times things was memorable. It's just honestly, it was just the Wild Wild West doing interviews with the porn stars coming through, and then all the crazy behind the scenes with 50. But at a certain point, that's like saying, do you miss high school? You know, like you got to keep evolving. So if I still keep reminiscing about the past, then I'm not. That's a disservice to Esso and Space Ghost, because are we not doing things for it to add on to the story instead of missing it? That's like being with a new wife and I still miss my old bitch.
No, I'm still talking about her.
Yeah, like
thinking about her.
Yeah, like that. I rarely even talk about that with us.
Although niggas do that all the time.
Yeah. That's what, like, yo, keep it frank. There are certain times I'll be like, I seen Fifth do that, but very rarely I'll talk about that this is 50 days. Can y'all get Yayo on Bagfuel? That's if he want to do it.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'll be reaching out to him.
Salute with the Haitian flags, menace all day. Jersey salute, Bagfuel.
Always on track. Thank you for the $10 super thanks. You said business and game for understanding every level. Oh yeah, that's what you wanted. You wanted to change that, right? Every level. So I got y'all on marketing and genuine support. Always on track, never off course. Thank you. Appreciate your $10. You ain't have to give us nothing, bro.
I mean, don't worry about that, Gotham. You know, Yayo and I have known each other for years, so that's why, you know, when people go back and watch that interview again, it's certain things they're like, oh, I caught it, you know, but that's just grown men in a heated moment, and hip hop is passionate, yo.
Last Cook, thank you for the $2 super thanks. It's greatly appreciated.
What's the most surprising thing you've learned starting your own podcast?
You like this?
Yeah. Esso can answer that because he's
What's
new.
What did he ask?
The most surprising thing you've learned starting Bagfuel.
How much work you got to put in?
And that's ill because you're a hard worker. You're not lazy.
Yeah, I put in a lot of work.
You're not lit. So that's a profound statement.
That's why people tail off, because they can't deal with the work. It looks easy. It looks fun. It is when you know how to do it, when you got good people around you that know how to do their job. But if you having what you call it, with problems, what you call it, what you call it when y'all say that y'all problem solve, y'all do
troubleshooting.
Yeah, troubleshooting. If you have people that troubleshoot well,
Jamie, we're gonna answer that question.
You have people that troubleshoot well and is ahead of the troubleshooting. See, him and Ghost has been through it, through and through. So when they come, it's not too many things that they haven't had a problem with. So they set up everything to avoid problems. That's what makes it enjoyable.
EP, you want me to do a Zopound interview? Esso's coming to Miami, so I'll book the trip with him if that's where y'all want me to do the interview at. I'll show love to all the Haitians. Yeah.
I'm not coming to Miami to work.
Though. I'm coming to work. I'm still hanging. Yo, I'm not telling. No.
I'm on vacation.
No. Yo, we don't NFT. Even doing this alone is tough. Yeah, it's. You know how hard it is to do anything alone? The mental energy it's going to take. You got to be your own cameraman, your own boss, your own accountant. When you're a one-stop shop, something's going to suffer, whether it's in your business or your personal life. There are people who can't even function in relationships because they're so focused on the work. I see you, MREC. Salute. You know, there are some people who can't focus on being great at their job because they're so dope in being a person in a relationship. That balance is dope. Esso spoke to Redman. They go back. So
Spaces with Joe Budden, no, haven't done.
that's on Twitter.
People don't invite us to do things, y'all. We the rebels without a cause. No, we the rebels with a cause, I should say.
EP, my email is thehynaken@gmail.com. Boom, send me an email. If you can't find it, hit me on the Instagram DM, say EP, Angela, all of that, and then I'll get back to you.
Queens get the money always. Yep, your light bill might be high for no reason.
Yo, chill, nigga. Them niggas is funny. That's little jokes. Yo, why y'all niggas so funny? Light bill might be high.
I'm inviting you to have my movie as a guest.
That's
he gets Jackson. It costs $3,500 to get on Bagfuel. If you got the cash,
yeah,
send me a deposit. You're more than welcome to come on and talk about your movie.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna give you all the promo, yo. Thank you, Scoop.
Shows up the business with your boss. Yeah. So your shows do got a business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna name them, but it's been quite a few. It's a lot of reasons for that, because they thought we were older and we couldn't keep the momentum going.
Yeah, it's difficult.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't think we were gonna be the girls or chicks was gonna be digging older guys.
And then you gotta understand too now, the streaming just almost came out of nowhere now. So being a YouTube nigga is like being considered an old radio nigga. Yeah. And that was one of the things, to answer the question, what's been the most surprising thing, how fast it changes the industry. You could be like knocking it out the box, and next thing you know, you're out to pasture because you didn't do a couple of adjustments here and there.
Everybody gets their karma, Wayne's World.
Mm-hmm.
I got mine. I have mine. I've been living in some. I got, professionally things is going on, but I got stuff going on behind the scenes too, and I'm accepting karma.
Yeah, MREC, you've been perfect, man. I met you like 16, 17 years ago at a fucking showcase. You didn't even have your website then. You know, you had the DVDs outside Hot 97. So you were in the DVD era. So things shift.
But they say 1 out of 4 people got herpes, though. You know that, right? Always on track.
Yeah.
They act like everybody got that shit, bro.
They said, 49% of black women have it.
So Hynaken, what's up with Dutch?
Dutch is in North Carolina, Raleigh. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta keep the overhead low in life, in business, and in life. You make your next move. When you move up, you make your next move, but it's still, your overhead is still low, even though you would be
your
paying
royalty.
More money.
Thank you for that comment. Get a consultation. It's definitely worth it. What we're giving right here is surface level information. Trust me, it's way more thought out. Esso, you ever thought about?
Yeah, I thought about
it. Yes, he's in the process of that with CEOL.
Yeah, I thought about it.
Trust me, he has like 4 books.
I just haven't had time.
Yeah.
I just haven't had time.
Print God, I used the jewels y'all dropped about the industry to market my print. Thank you, Print God.
Print God, yeah. Thank you, Heavy Gang. Thank you. See, I appreciate you saying that, because that shows it's a testimony that we're actually doing what we say that we're doing. And you didn't have to come in and acknowledge it with your money. I greatly appreciate that.
The vision for Bagfuel is what Esso said from jump. This is a stepping stone and a platform to help further our lifestyle and really be comfortable and help out people. We might not stay in the media world for too much longer. We might venture off into different things to really get it rocking. So, Esso might be the man now who does the voiceovers for all the Disney Pixar movies. I might open up a Haitian restaurant. you can't just limit yourself. The pandemic showed that your plan A can be thrown out the window if they shut down the world and you're not prepared.
EP, I know they out there. What you talking about? Why you think I don't know that they out there?
We know Haitians is in Queens. What are you talking about?
I didn't say Haitians aren't in Queens.
No, what you must have heard him wrong with the Jamaican thing.
Shout out to Doggy Diamond.
We've been trying always on track. The Bagfuel dispensary. We've been
everybody fronting.
They've been fronting big time.
We've been trying, man. Yeah, I love the voiceover lane. That's actually my love.
Mm-hmm.
Esso in life, paying attention to overhead. That's definitely. Sorry, man.
No, we were.
Shout out to the super chats.
Thank you, Nolan.
The super thanks. To the 100, been rocking with y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. It's tough, man, to have people rocking with you, man. Sometimes people get tired of you. People get bored of you. Sometimes people got to do gimmicks to re-engage their audience to help. What is it?
Bud and grab a bag. I ain't mean to tell you.
No. That's dope. Thank you always. That's
real industry for real. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, we're working on a live show right now. Esso's looking to get us the Apollo.
I don't know, but they veto. Let me tell y'all this. All right, this is real shit. See, this is stuff that we should talk about on the chat, so y'all could tell me if I'm tripping, right? Big Boss Yee says we need to do a show together, a live show, lip service and Bagfuel. Bet that's dope. Hans with it. I called Clue. Clue's like, yo, bet that's dope. They all like, all right, let's talk about it. Let's see what spot we should get. I come back and I say we should do it at the Apollo. It only holds 1,100 to 1,500 people. If my little popularity can get 200 people to come out for me, and there's no radio promotion, and I'm not attached to all of them, Hynaken, Clue, Angela Yee, the promotion, the star power that's going to be the guest, why we can't pack the Apollo?
Oh, just got a notification from Esso University. The conversation from last night is up. So if you missed it, go stream it, get the jewels.
Yeah. Go to my school. Go to the school app. See, I don't be like to promote, but go to the school app. No, I don't like to promote on these streams. Like
we don't do it the way
to the app and all that.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're right.
I don't be doing that, but go to the school app. The app is SKOOL. No, it's not your fault. It's good. I'm just telling you why I didn't. Why I haven't done it.
You don't want to. It's weird.
Go to the school app. My school is ESSO University. It's $47 a month. You learn entertainment business, overall business, marketing. It's connections in there, all different type of stuff. School app, ESSO University, $47 a month. Sign up. It's up every Thursday from 7 to 8 p.m.
Nolan asks, what's up with the Angela Yee incident? We were just on Way Up with Yee on the radio last week. Esso and Angela are actually doing an event May 10th together. The tickets are halfway sold out, and he hasn't even dropped the flyer. How funny is it to drop? This is a disrespectful guy, man. You're gonna drop a flyer to an event that's sold out. Yo, can you do that? There's the flyer, guys.
Drops on Monday.
9 a.m.
Look at that. That's powerful.
Yo, my man is dropping a flyer to an event that's sold out already.
It's almost.
Do you have any cool stories about Morgan's? He got tons of stories.
I mean, what could I say? I don't know. Like, Morgan State have mad.
Esso promotes everywhere. Yeah, that's a T-shirt. Salute for it.
See, that's why I didn't want to come up here promoting. See, he started it. See, I wasn't even going to do it. Thank God.
Esso, I have the best Clue tape ever. What tape is that, EP?
Summertime Stick Up. Which one is it?
He ain't say.
People always forget about Show Me the Money. That's why I have the best Clue tape ever. Which one is it, EP? Message retracted.
Okay, yeah, he probably had a typo.
How you feel when you bought the hospital when y'all was on this? I was surprised. That's how I felt. But it worked out in our favor. Thank you for the $5. Y'all show straight. I appreciate y'all for hosting talent. from my city. And you see, I rock. Thank you for realizing that we rock with Philly. I talk to
Thank you.
everybody in Philly like they're from Queens, like they're family.
Yeah.
So I be hard on niggas in Philly and they be mad at me. I be like, yo, y'all niggas got this and y'all niggas got that, but y'all not putting it all together. If y'all put it all together, y'all would be unstoppable. Y'all would be like Atlanta. Like Atlanta was. Keyword was. I was definitely that was definitely a content creation moment. What moment?
The lip service moment.
Oh, I guess so. It worked out in our favor, but I don't like to show that side of me. I'm an older man. We on a mature peace and love. You know what I'm saying? Like really just trying to spread love to people, not be on no BS and be mad and hating and all that other type of stuff. You know what I mean? It's too much of that right now. It's a lot of hate, man, and I understand because everybody money's tight, life is tight. I know, I know, but believe it or not, with all the money that I've made, I'm just starting to get out the hole. I'm gonna be really real with y'all. I'm not even out the hole yet, but I'm just starting to get out the hole, like where I'm breathing and like, damn, this work that we're doing has been worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful for that. Not gonna lie. DMV, shout out to the DMV. You got great women in the DMV. You got some great people in the DMV. Shout out to Will Smith. They named the street. Shout to Will Smith. He deserved the street. Shaq featuring Jay Nas and Lord Tariq. Why you say that? You mean is that the mixtape that Clue? You saying the Clue had? I don't. You know what? I don't really know Charlie Mack, but I know he's legendary out there. His name ring bells. I know that. Respect to him.
Thank you, Shay. Shay's Adventures say, I love y'all brothers. I started my own business this year myself. I understand it's tough. Yeah. Any more interviews with any DJs upcoming? We were supposed to do something with drama. We were all out of town, so we couldn't materialize that. But yeah.
I mean, but we got mad interviews coming. Yo, we just did Rob 49. We just did Beanie Man. We just did Davido.
Yeah.
We just did Boldy James. We're doing Neo on Wednesday.
Yeah. Gary V.
We got Gary V. Oh, I got to tell him, don't do Gary V on Wednesday.
Yeah. After y'all separated, I learned about y'all. Yeah, that's understandable. You know, to a lot of people, we came out of started seeing us in large mass numbers, but then after who knew were like, oh, I know these dudes already. Esso, would you do a financial seminar on what you wished you knew to do better and budget your money?
Yeah, I would.
The lip service incident was some backdoor. I mean, it's all water under the bridge. We all are better for it now, and we're just working to do better business and provide doper experience and content for y'all. That's it. You know, we can't just dwell on the past.
And so we got Neo and Gary V next week. We got Jason Tatum coming up after the playoffs is over. We got some things. We're going to go film down in Texas.
Are you guys going to see Vibes at the Barclays Center? The whole Brooklyn's going to be there.
Yeah, I might go tonight. I might go see Vibes Cartel tonight. Definitely.
Yeah. After y'all was on with Yee, the bots called up. I thought y'all would have had an interview. The Boot.
And Boots called up. Boots Ennis, the boxer.
Yeah.
Boots called up. I thought y'all would have interviewed him before the fight. We don't really know Boots like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Neo is Esso's man, so trust me, you're gonna get. It's gonna be a dope interview. So.
Everybody's asking him about polygamy.
Yeah, we're gonna have a different.
Different. I'm like, I know Kev gonna ask him about that. I'm not asking him about the broads. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? People going to tune in regardless. I'm asking about some real shit. Yeah. If I ask him about the brothers, I'm like, yo, Neo, how fucking expensive is this shit?
Yeah, like you gotta understand, they've known each other for. I know EO. I say EO. I merged y'all two names together. Yeah, so it be. But I met Neo through Esso, and he really broke down exactly who Neo is behind the camera.
I knew this Neo before y'all did. People would look at me crazy.
Yeah,
like,
everything Neo's doing,
Neo's nickname is Skeet, like Skeet, nigga. That's his nickname.
Y'all do call him that too.
That's his nickname. That's only family call him that. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry I'm late. No, you right on time, Neef. You right on time. We just catching our stride. You know what I'm saying? So the chat warming up and everything. Print God, I appreciate. I didn't expect y'all to say Gary V. I know.
Yeah. Yo, I'm gonna tell you something, Print God. Everybody laughed at the Bagfuel name, Print God.
I hated the name
until I got with GV, and I told GV, I said, "Yo, GV, I just started a podcast." He said, "Word." He said, "What's the name?" I said, "It's Bagfuel, fueling young minds to get to the bag." He said, "That shit is fire." I said, "It is?" Because everybody's telling me that shit is fire. I said, "Will you do a drop for me for it?" He's like, "Yeah, pull your camera up, Randy." That's my real name.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Pull your camera up, Randy." I pulled the camera up, and he said something Bagfuel, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And nobody never questioned the name after GV shouted it out.
That's a big fact.
No cap. No cap. Shout to London. I'll be out, yo. I'm coming out there for real.
He said
funny Neil story before he was really young. He tried to bag my sister. She turned him down. And later found out who he was. LOL, salty as fuck.
So did she try to spin the block, Z? Because yo, I mean,
she ain't spin the block.
Yeah, you know. Gary V, that's a big.
If you knew Neil before Neil Gary V, that's a big lot. I'm not just getting it. But yeah, I knew. Bro, I used to play basketball with Gary V, with Clue. Clue and Gary V and Derek Jeter and Justin Timberlake all have the same best friend. He's a restaurateur in New York City. And he's not my best friend, but I know him and he fucks with me.
Yeah.
So I've been around these people just because of the relationship. Yeah. Because I'm Clue's man. When Clue goes and plays basketball with Gary V, I'm going. When Clue goes and plays ball with C. Brickley, I'm going. Like, these are just invites of people that trust you, and then you be around people, and they know and they see how you carry yourself, and then they determine how they rock with you. Some rock with you, some don't. Some feel your vibe, some won't. But it's all about being inside the building to have the opportunity to build with these type of people.
Andre, the only 9 to 5 we have is this.
Do you have 9 to 5 with this shit?
Esso's never had a job. I used to have a job, and then Esso was like, in order for us to get forward, you're gonna have to leave this job. And you know, I never said this to Esso. I would always say, I'm gonna leave this job. I'm gonna leave this job. I just never materialized the way, but I kept saying it in my mind, and then I was forced out, and then things took off from there for us. Esso, tell Gilly stop being scared and get that 1v1.
Yeah, he don't want to play me. He don't want to play me. Everybody know that he don't want to play me.
Need Funk Flex or Leor Cohen. Clue actually spoke to Leor the other day. That's funny.
He don't want to play me.
Go to bagfuel.com to check up on the merch.
He got the Bagfuel baby hoodies up there.
And then if you go to his website, you can see his special hoodies that were made from after the lip service.
I ain't put them up yet.
Okay.
I got my cookbook up there. I gotta put them specials up there. Need a Funk Flex. Funk Flex was supposed to do it, but I used my favor for something else. So that's why he didn't do it. He said he owed me one favor, and I used it. Leo, I don't know. You RP Mav stealing my music. Glad you stealing your music. Here you go.
Yeah.
The merch is over there. Merch is popping. The Bagfuel baby ones is the ones everybody's really going with. I ain't gonna lie. But what else is popping right now?
I'm about to look, see what's going on in the world. While we've been up here for a little under an hour. Thank you for rocking with us.
That's all we've been up here. Seems like a moment. See, I usually be drinking my champagne. I'm not drinking right now. I had some sangria last night on the cooking show.
No, we're not going to talk about the situation because that situation could happen to anybody, and this should be more of a lesson for all of us in business and in this space to always, mind your P's and Q's, and that's a lesson for all of us because it can happen to any of us. Mhm. Love, thank you, Dante. I see the Haitian flag. Zoe, what part of Connecticut you from? I got one of my cousins. He lives, I think, in Greenwich. My cousin Jerry. He like a computer tech dude that fixes cars and shit. What advice would you give? No, we're not gonna give no advice to him. Queen, I want to
Get a lawyer.
get a lawyer. There you go. What's the schedule for the new pods? We drop full episodes every Monday at 6 a.m., whether it's an interview or us just talking about topics and discussions. When we're overloaded with interviews, or we have special interviews that are required to come out, we'll drop them Friday at 6 a.m. or Wednesday at 6 a.m. There's been times we've dropped on a Tuesday or a Thursday because we want to really just shock the supporters and the viewers, and we're going to give you that. But for the most part, and then the clips come out throughout the day. We probably drop like 2 to 3, 8 to 6 to 8 minute clips on YouTube to give you a morsel of the full episodes that are coming out. If you can't wait that long, you could just sign up to the Bagfuel Brigade to get early exclusivity and access. That's only $4.99. You can't even get a hero sandwich in New York with that anymore. So what advice do you have for upcoming podcasters? You sign up for Esso University and pay the $47 a month, and then I will jump in and give you the best advice I can give you for upcoming podcasters. Trust me on that. I've almost got 2 decades in this. I done seen websites crumble. Let's in terms of saying who I've interviewed, that's too difficult. I can tell you who I haven't interviewed. Nas, Jay-Z, like Nicki. It's about it. Everybody else, if I didn't get to them, I'm gonna get to them. We're gonna interview Dave Chappelle. I've been materializing it in my mind forever. I just don't say these things out loud. Fuck it. Put it in the ethos. Could you get Slick Rick on? We would love to do that.
I spoke to his wife, Mandy. It's just it's hard to like Slick is an older man.
Yeah.
He got health shit to be going.
Yeah. What do you think about Jaws, guns, and grenade celebration? I think it's creative. What are you gonna do now? He's chucking a grenade in the crowd and covering his ears. Give him credit for ingenuity. I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know, he's a great basketball player and he affects winning. And when you affect winning at that level, they're just not going to kick you out the NBA when you're that young. As he gets older, they might kick him out like they did Iverson. The worst thing that can happen to him is he gets traded to another team like how they did Luka, and he might get traded to a better situation. If y'all more out west, y'all will take over. Yeah, Esso loves the West Coast. He's the one that got me really having a different appreciation for the West Coast. And trust me, it's a lot of things going on to maneuver in the West. It's not even getting the work done. It's just what this man right here to my right has to do just for us to maneuver around. It's already a mental toll. This is why you don't see too many East Coast dudes in the West. It's not a 1, 2, 3 thing. More West Coast people could come here and get work done because everything is in a 4-mile radius if you want to get things done. At worst, 7-mile radius. In LA, you're talking about a 40-mile radius. And even though it's a 40-mile radius, everyone's still clustered in. So do y'all think it's bad that Jay-Z has not done a podcast interview for the hip hop culture for a while? I mean, especially Drink Champs. What does Jay-Z have to prove? He's sitting here. What's up?
Does he get an opportunity to relax?
No, they want to hear him talk.
He done rapped for 30 years and did shows and interviews and all types of stuff. Let that man relax. Let that man relax. As many other people.
I told you people been saying that.
As many other people that's in line.
I just think Jay-Z is such a hip hop gem, a jewel, and an icon. And here's the thing, too, S. When a person of that caliber is gone, that work is done right there. You know, and
Let that man rest.
no, I don't disagree. I'm just explaining to you
I know the psychology.
the thirst and the hunger to want more from Jay-Z. But he's given us so much. Appreciate all the albums that are out here for consumption, all the other interviews he's done. Go back to the classic Breakfast Club interviews. It's a lot of interviews. He's done interviews on Shade 45 that you could pull up. Kanye apologized to Jay, but still got mad that nobody came. I mean, whatever. Jay-Z interviews are super boring. He's not. He has to be boring.
He wouldn't be boring with us because I know Hov.
Yeah, you need Stephon Marbury. Esso spoke to Marbury.
Stephon Marbury is supposed to do it a long time.
Yeah, so yeah. I have a great Stephon Marbury story, but
Stephon, Sebastian Telfair, all of them. I spoke to them.
He's not gonna do Jay-Z's old school, if that's what you want to classify.
Keeps to himself. Yeah, 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, he gets great interviews.
Yeah, he does.
He's a great freaking interview.
Yeah,
MC Shan. Yeah, but MC Shan said somebody represent him said some wild shit to me, like making requests and all this other
okay.
Okay. I don't know what they was talking about when they sent me something for Shan. It was hard to understand. I said the question mark, like make a request. Like, what are you talking about? What are we talking about, bro?
What else is going on in the world? I'm looking right now, guys.
Tariffs.
Yo,
I ordered some soursop and still didn't get it because of these tariffs, bro.
Yo.
I'm glad you just mentioned that, but let me hit them about my soursop right now.
Esso, when you gonna drop the news? Who you managing? Oh, B&D Music, what's up? Esso has already explained it, but let him do the rollout properly. You know what I'm saying?
I got a new artist. She's brand new. She's young. She's a baby. She's 18.
Is it possible to schedule a business meeting with an independent company? Are you talking about a business meeting with us? Yeah. If you bring the deposit, you can schedule a personal.
Deposit. He said a business meeting. What is the meeting for?
Mm-hmm.
And so don't order ripe soursop. Order when it's unripe.
Thank you.
It's the soursop drops. I can't even. I'm waiting on Kid Capri to give me the soursop from Jamaica. I'm just doing what I can right now. Brendan Boy, okay, that's good. But Brendan Boy is speaking at my brunch on Sunday, at my business brunch. In case you don't know, Andre.
Pat Beverly versus Lou Will. Who you got on the one?
Lou Will. Light, easy.
What's up with a Ron G interview? I guess when we can get to him.
I don't really know Ron G.
Where can I send beats to?
Send beats for what? For my artists? Bro, I don't know. Bro. People be sending beats and then they be like wilding a little bit, Listen, I'm gonna tell you what it's in the beats. You ready? ESSOWRLD@gmail.com. No O.
Soursop spoils fast by the time. I mean,
I got one artist. Yes, I'm managing again. I got one.
Y'all need an IT consultant? Not really. Not as of yet. Space Ghost really handles a lot of our IT work. That type of stuff. He's actually really great at that.
Thank you for the YouTube comment. What do you mean by help movie writers? What's help mean? Do work for you for free? Is that what help means?
Yo, chill.
Just asking. I don't know. I'm not going live listening to no beats. I gotta tell everybody this shit is trash.
You have an IT consulting company, bet. What's your name? Brandon?
No, but the tariffs are higher. Romeo.
Brandon.
Are you watching the news, Romeo?
Yeah, we would love to interview Denzel Washington. What?
Denzel's.
Yeah, Bagfuel needing its consultant. It's Danny, you're funny.
Danny's back.
Yeah, he wants to see if we're gonna talk about the situation. We're not, Danny.
Danny, we never met Danny, but I think that
Who's
you caught my vibe.
This is a great question. Who's better, Rasheed Wallace or Chris Webber?
Rasheed Wallace, that's easy.
Why you say that? I like C Web.
C Web was good, but Rasheed easy.
Hmm.
Rasheed do everything that C Web do and more, and shoot the trade bag and play defense. Rasheed the beast, easy.
Can unknown artists be on Bagfuel?
Why? It's $3,500.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be on Bagfuel? Unknown, unsigned artist, a cook, anybody that wants exposure and nobody knows you. You want to jump out into the big leagues? It's $3,500, and I'm keeping it real. That's the price so people can actually pay. Because I really want to charge $5,000.
Who's better, T Mac or Wade?
I'm gonna take Wade.
Yeah.
T Mac may be a better talent, but I'm gonna take Wade because Wade is a winner.
Yeah.
He's Wade County. But T Mac was beast.
Yeah.
As far as talent, T Mac was the 6'9" with the real dribble and the athleticism and all that. He was wild.
Thank you, Daniel. Most people don't think that. Well,
I don't know
most animals
don't think that people can afford
most
it.
Animals
they can't afford
it. That's why I had to retract it.
They can't afford it.
T-Mac is the third greatest shooting guard of all time. You got him over James Harden. You got him over Allen Iverson.
We're sending information for what? Brandon, I don't understand.
I mean, when it comes to shooting guards, it's Jordan and Kobe, of course, in 1 and 2. Like, that's not even up for debate.
The Mamba. What about promo ads? What you mean? Promo on my page?
YouTube.
Promo on my stories. YouTube.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, it's Matt. Well, we do different type of
ads
website for people. We do sponsorship, promo.
Mm-hmm.
What do you?
Yeah, you got to be a little bit more specific. Do the Knicks make it out the first round this year?
Yeah, we make it out the first round. Clyde Drexler.
Drexler is not a top. I can't. Drexler over T-Mac?
Ever Rod Strickland. For all unknown artists, is up. The 3,500 is amazing. I mean, the ones that have it don't have a problem with paying it. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Most of our video.
Yeah, we know T-Mac got hurt too much.
Let's work. Let's work. You want let's work? Just send a deposit. The deposit is half.
Mm-hmm.
I told everybody what the Cash App is. Cash App is $ Bagfuel. It's very easy.
Did you guys sign with Revolt?
We signed with Revolt, but they didn't a long time ago. But they didn't do nothing with the deal. They didn't do anything. T-Mac, that's what I'm saying. T-Mac got hurt. That's why
what you said, Danny? I can put y'all on to some ads. You talking business? Let's talk then. I'll hit you on the DM.
Hit him now.
Yeah.
He hit you right now, Danny.
Let me hit him because he responds to Twitter. Damn, Blue. You're going crazy ever since you went single.
Who's that?
Blue Gem.
I don't know. How can an artist get sponsorship? What you mean, get sponsorship? I gotta explain to me what you mean, guys. Columbus, we see. What's up, Columbus? I got family in Youngstown and Cleveland. Please don't go through the Nori doors. What's the Nori doors?
They're talking about the Illuminati nonsense.
Come on, y'all gotta stop. Steph is the best. That's a good choice. Steph and Rod. I mean, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at you. That's a good choice. It's all about who you like. I played with Steph.
Oh, the spaces. Yeah. We can do. I don't want to do all that dirty nigga spaces, but yeah, I know people been going crazy on the spaces. We can do something with that.
Showing love for Akron. Shout out to Akron. I love Ohio. I got roots there, so I look at it differently. Shout out to Auntie Piggy out there, too. That's the peoples. Kimba over Ben Gordon. And I know y'all going to say Ben Jeezy's. I know he had the gun and all that, but I'm taking the Bronx. Like sponsorship for being on shows, doing shows, getting on shows to get paid. You got to be known for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, what you think about rappers, talent, doing podcasts? Uh, it ain't for all rappers. It's all about people who can talk and give conversation,
Thank
who
you,
have knowledge.
Hypnotic. One interview with Bagfuel can definitely put you in eyes and some real, yeah, because the way our visibility is, it's extremely agnostic. Like it's really across the
It's all
board.
over the place.
Yeah,
It's weird.
yeah. So some people might be like, "Oh, I saw something
On
over here."
TikTok,
Yeah,
TikTok
it's
going crazy.
yeah. That's why we're all over the place. When are you releasing? Monday, 6 a.m.
Thank you for the compliment, Jason Gathers.
Yeah.
When are you releasing it? Oh yeah, Monday. All the new episodes generally come out Monday. If they don't, you might catch a Wednesday, but they usually come out on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
What? So that's a fact. I have to be known. Yes. Why would sponsor somebody that's not known? The sponsor want to sponsor somebody that's known so they can get their product seen.
Al Prophet was bigging me up on. Yeah, I'm familiar, but what was he saying?
Who is Al Prophet?
Another YouTuber. He does commentary. I think I know the video you're talking about, Danny. People have been showing love, but to keep it frankly honest too, we can be candid. Some of the people that showing us love was the same one that was kicking our back in too.
And that's a fact.
Yeah,
Thank you, Print God. Promo package in general, but I didn't know you did ads for IG. I definitely interested. We do ads. Listen, I'm gonna run it down to you, Print God. So I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Oh, he was praising our Cormega interview. Thank you, man.
But Print God, let me run this down to you because this is important since you're really inquiring. If somebody wants to be on my timeline and stay there, it's $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be in my stories, it's $300. If you want to sponsor for Bag Fuel, which means you give us $5,000 and we give you a commercial that goes at the beginning of every episode for the whole month. It could be 4 episodes, it could be 7 episodes. It all depends on how many that we film, but it goes on for that. That's $5,000. If you want the at the beginning of the episode and you want us to put it in the middle of the episode where YouTube can't stop it regardless, that's $7,500. That's all the ads I think that you would want to talk about. If you want us to run, if you want to give me your own commercial and I post it on my timeline and it's just your commercial by itself and your whole thing, that's $1,500. The difference between me and other people, I don't take my stuff down. I leave it up.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else runs it for one day and they take it down. So you can't never go back to it and put it in your stories and repost it. I don't do that. That's the difference.
They asked Ron Harper or Joe Dumars. I'm taking
Ooh,
Ron.
I'm taking Dumas.
Because Ron got hurt.
The original Ron Harper is better than Joe Dumas.
That's the Ron I'm talking about.
Ron.
I'm not talking about the
Cleveland
Chicago.
Cavaliers Ron.
Yeah. That right there.
Cleveland Cavaliers Ron was up there with Jordan.
Hynaken, that hat was worn at the appropriate time. Oh,
I can't do epic shit with basic people.
thank you. Yeah.
Cleveland Ron is a problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Cleveland Ron was muy different.
Yeah, Danny, you're young. That's why you don't know about Cleveland Ron.
Cleveland Ron was different.
Go watch Jordan was like, what the hell?
Google that, Danny. Yeah. Cleveland Ron Harper, nigga. What?
Yeah, not the Chicago one, not the LA Clippers one.
Nope.
Not the LA Lakers one. Cleveland Cavaliers Ron Harper.
Different.
Jesus.
You're welcome, Print God.
Yeah, thank you,
Print. I appreciate you. This is super thanks, right?
Yeah. He been.
I appreciate all the super thanks that you've given us today.
Yeah.
Truly.
You didn't even have to do that. Did you guys ever get your money from Revolt? Nope. I think now because the companies we signed with calibrated the audio.
We just did a deal.
Yeah,
so we just did a deal. So we about to get paid on all that shit.
Esso has something going on with the Rucker. Mm-hmm. So this summer you're gonna see us out.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing some halftime stuff with the Rucker this year with my basketball show I got with Rod Strickland.
I love Golden State Sprewell.
Golden State, but he couldn't dribble.
Yeah, no,
he
Danny
couldn't dribble with his left hand.
Danny,
and he had no jump shot.
Yeah, Danny, you're right. Everybody that signed that deal has not gotten paid. Yeah. All the yeah, so You can run with
Yeah,
that.
it's up for the summer. Summer about to be. I got a lot going on. We doing a boat ride with Big Boss Yee at
Hmm.
the end of the summer. We gonna be at Angela Yee Day and all that. We going to Texas. We everywhere.
Yeah.
We want to BET Awards. Up. You know what I'm saying?
And I think we're supposed to do a tour with some, but
They're supposed to send the paperwork today. They said.
got you. Spreewell was an absolute problem in his prime. I love Golden State Spreewell. Nick Spreewell took us to the finals.
Yeah, he wasn't the same.
He wasn't the same. Ever
He
since
wasn't lax. Ever since he choked it, dude.
I'm a Jason Kidd fan. To me, he's my favorite point guard of all time. I'm taking him over Gary Payton. And you got to understand, Gary Payton and Jason Kidd came up together. Are we going on tour with Mandy? I don't know. I didn't even know Mandy was going on tour.
No, we are not.
No. But yeah, Esso answer your question. No. Do y'all think Shador Sanders is a lottery pick? Yes.
Yes, I do.
Absolutely.
Well, J Kidd or Gary Payton. I'm gonna take Gary Payton.
Mm-hmm. Nick Van Exel or Kyrie?
Kyrie, easy.
Man, how Mandy be making money off them pods? You know, I'm not, that's none of yo.
As I ran into you at 333 lines last year.
Oh, that's
I remember, but I don't remember who you are specifically. But I remember being there. That's the night that
yeah.
What's her name? Laura Mora had an event there. She asked me to come through. I was at the bar, I think. Yo, I had come back. Yo, Esso, I know all the BK niggas who went to Word. Oh, all right. Keyway, Rob. I could go through all the Brooklyn. I could go through all the Brooklyn niggas too. Malik Bowie. Shit. Damn, I can't think of all of them off the top. But yeah. Yeah, Malik Bowie's my man. That's Leaky Love, boy. That's my man. Leaky Love. What you talking about? Tell him. You ask me. He followed me on Facebook and everything. Yes, I went to Morgan too. Yep. I didn't only go to Morgan. I graduated with a major in political science and a minor in accounting. I got 2 degrees from Morgan.
Comedian Z said, "Bring passport." You must like her.
Passport? Who said what? Bring passport abuser?
Yeah, he like her. She a dope chick.
Bring her back on.
One of the biggest what ifs in NBA. Yeah, everybody says that about Len Bias. Meg said he's gonna speak on it on YouTube. Justin, okay, cool. I guess.
Mecca was supposed to do our show.
Yeah, Danny, he's supposed to do our show. You know, Felipe Lopez or Ali Mo, Black Widow.
Black Widow. Y'all gonna say Felipe because he played in the league, but I'm gonna go. And the Widow went to Randolph.
That's
DOC is the Len Bias of hip hop. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, I know Kiana. That's my peoples. Kiana and Tiffany EP. I know her sister. The first house party I ever went to was in her house in Queens. Why do you move the experience? The experience from your bio. What experience?
I don't know. They went to junior high school with me.
Why did I remove the experience from my bio?
I'm trying to think. It might have been something you did. Felipe was good his freshman year at St. John's, and he just kept tailing off. And then it didn't.
Oh, I forgot about Kenny Anderson.
Whoa, KA was different.
Oh, Kenny, Rod, or Stefan. They take it, pick. I forgot about Chips. How could I forget about Chips? Those are my peoples, God. That's my people. Little short munchkin Kiana, bro.
You went to Poly Prep with Ange. Okay.
Big Boss Yee. That's why I was in Austin again.
But which True Stories radio interview you talking about? Because she did multiple of them.
Brandon Roy was a big
B. Roy, Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, Georgia Tech. Kenny Anderson. That was Kenny Anderson. Dennis
Scott.
And what's my man? Brian Oliver.
Ooh.
Brian Oliver. Lethal Weapon 3.
I heard the business advice you was trying to give to Cormega why black people love to talk about the problem with black people.
The 1408 nigga stop.
Oh, the 08. So were you there with her? Because I remember she came with two dudes. I think one of them was her boyfriend, brown skin, and then it was Angela, and another dude that was stocky, dark skin with glasses.
The 1408 nigga stop.
Yeah, I remember that. I had hit her on what's the shit called? MySpace, and she had replied back. And I know you. I don't know which one you were, but she came with two gentlemen.
Yeah, I think the podcast game is on slow time.
Yeah, people don't respect their audience. They just felt like, oh, I'm nice, I dress fly, I can jump on, and it's gonna be all right. And it's been oversaturated. You got to bring value.
I was ripping it.
No, I had my own show, nigga. I went to Brooklyn College. I was ripping.
Is he talking to you or me?
Me. But nigga, were you there when I hit her on MySpace, bro? And she hit me and I took her number down? Come on. Unless you know her, like you said, but I guess I was ripping it. But Ron Artest, Lance, Lamar Odom, Steph, Skip, those are all great dudes. Esso played with Skip for a lot of years.
Grew up with Skip.
Dude, you had a show. I had my own.
He don't remember. Bro.
No, I mean, he'd have to tell me.
Bro, we got to move. He don't remember.
Big up Bagfuel. Hip Hop Podcast is a revolving door interviewing the same guests in the same week is getting boring.
But we don't interview the same guests as everybody else. We interview people that people don't even think they want to talk to.
Yeah, I need to explore.
We got Gary V next week. People ain't just having Gary V on this show. We don't just do hip hop.
Yeah. All the questions I have in regards to like, we're not going to delve into that. It's just because it can happen. It can happen to anybody. But anyway, can't be afraid of constructive criticism if it makes you better. Bang. Thank you, Brian Russell. Y'all don't interview the same guests, but y'all need to expand your questioning.
What would you like us to say? Why don't you send me some questions? Since you know so much, send me some questions. What would you like me to expand to? Enlighten me. I'm all ears. Yes, I do charge no artists through the record label. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You want? Yeah. Now what? The only artists that don't pay is the ones that are gonna definitely be beneficial to us to have them on because the computer's gonna run and make money.
Y'all need to get AZ up there. We've had AZ up there.
No, I'm not getting defensive. Tell me what you would like me to say since you're all knowing and you think I should do a better job. Give me some suggestions. You don't have any, so you should shut the fuck up. How about that? If you don't have none, why are you opening your mouth? I always tell people this, you come on here to talk, but you don't have nothing to add to it. Anybody can sit down and be a critic. I'm asking you got the floor. Go ahead. Tell me what you know. Suggest to me how we could be better. Stupid.
This new camera kind of fire.
Yeah, it is. I already reposted it.
Mm-hmm. I'm not all knowing. I would like to go a little deeper in the conversation. Once you start doing interviews, you're going to understand that's never always going to be the case with everybody you interview.
People don't even want to do the interviews, bro. It's what y'all don't understand. Niggas already coming to be like, I really want to give you my thoughts and stuff. We ask questions and they call back and say, can you cut that out?
Mhm.
You don't even know what's going on. Hey, they don't even want to do the interview, bro.
Explore the family relationships. We do talk about family relationships, but that's a touchy subject. Some people don't want to speak on their family. Like if you're going through something with your moms and pops, do you want to speak on it? It's an art form to have a communication. The same way dudes are sitting here, communicating with women to get what they want to get out of it. That also happens with a lot of these sit downs. It ain't just a straightforward interaction. You know, you might sit down and interview with a chick, and you might have some cologne that reminds her of her ex boyfriend. And next thing you know, she might just like dumb shit like that can happen. Think about this: when we sat down with Trader Truth, that was the same day his daughter had gotten taken, and he really was trying to fight through the interview. He just wanted to be him sitting.
But you,
What's up,
but you want us to still go deeper.
Pause. Yeah, the man is. If you look back at the interview with Trader Truth, he's looking at his phone the whole time, and Esso's talking to him about family. I'm talking about family, right? And he's getting real-time updates on if he's ever gonna get his daughter back. And think about that. He could have just, and he was mad, and he asked us to take certain things out of the interview. And it wasn't until he realized the level of gentleman that we are that when the interview was done, he told us off camera, yo, they just took my daughter. I needed to talk to you guys. Y'all got me through this. My mind is racing, but I still got to be an artist. I still got to deliver for the people. If I don't, I'm going to be on demon time right now. You dig? These are things we don't talk about. The only reason we're bringing it up now is because people know that his daughter was taken. If his daughter was never taken, we would never say none of this shit. Dame Dash don't want to do the show. Next.
Remember,
Esso gives a lot of his dark times in the industry. Y'all
see Grooms, what up?
Yeah,
C.
remember
Grooms.
for 1 month, Bagfuel Brigade. Let's go. Thank you.
But look on C. Grooms. He's in my class. He goes to my school. Good looking, C. Grooms. See everybody in my school. Mm-hmm. The people from my school come in.
And salute. What I like about C. Grooms, he never logs off. He don't get distracted when he's in the school. He go from wire to wire.
Yeah, he do.
Dame Dash and Esso would be 10 hours. I mean, whatever. I was tight. LIU didn't make the tournament. We all were. Rod is our people, man. He's showing us a different type of brotherhood and relationship. That's how we were able to connect with Spike Lee for that moment. That's a serious salute to y'all holding Trey down. Yeah, and Trey's a serious motherfucker, yo. He ain't no play dude. And then to sit here and hear what he's saying, going through with his daughter, what gave him some type of comfortability was Esso sitting here to explain what happened with his daughter, which he's given his trials and tribulations about that. And he had to say, yo, what happened? What's up?
Dame and me would be like Cat Williams on Shay Shay. Trey never cried. Nah, he ain't cried no interview.
He wants to be comfortable around you.
Interviews are hard. See, people don't even understand that how hard they are, bro. You know what I'm saying? People don't get it. That's why I be saying, like, y'all niggas.
And understand, Esso's piece, Bagfuel Doggy Diamonds sent me. Respect. Salute to Doggy Diamonds. We did, he dropped a couple of the clips we did with Glasses Malone and things like that.
Nigga, when I'm in Atlanta, Doggy Diamonds walks with me with the hammer. Nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, Esso, you good. I'm waiting to spark somebody, bro.
It's a dangerous combination when it's Brooklyn and Queens.
Shout out to Doggy Diamonds.
Yes, I would love to interview Billy Carson. What? That's why we had 19 keys on. Trust me.
Yes, see people saying all the hip hop, people don't even know we had 19 keys on the numbers.
Yo, we hit politicians. We were supposed to have
the
Mizza, yes.
We had the model actor Don Benjamin. Like, we ain't just interviewing rap dudes.
Why y'all don't be interviewing females like that?
They don't sit down with us, bro.
Yeah. And let me be very careful.
I'm trying, bro.
Esso is really trying to force the point, but y'all don't click on enough females currently unless they're interesting or they have a lot of cachet or they look good. And a lot of females are nervous to sit down with men who have strong opinions and thought process, because now it becomes really difficult.
Mayor Adams was scheduled to sit with us before all the controversy.
Multiple times.
Okay, he's supposed to, and yeah, we have Terrence Howard.
Hell yeah! What?
Yo, we willing to interview. Everybody has conversation.
Yo, we enjoy the art of a good dialogue, conversation, argument, going back and forth. So nobody's not gonna be available. That's why we have Gary V on.
Love you, grand opening, grand closing.
Yeah,
good. I didn't want to do no.
Yeah, he didn't want to. That's so. Even though he has the best relationship advice, he hates doing relationship shows and advice. I mean, 8 at the Table was fun. It was an experience. Let me not put that on them. But overall, the ideology of it.
They killing me. Cool. Where you killing me? Yeah, I do consider myself a leader, and I do consider myself all of that type of stuff.
I remember it.
Yeah, me and Yayo, that would be a dope yelling interview. But we wouldn't be yelling because we know each other.
Yeah, they don't kids. Yeah,
it would be different. Beanie Man interview looks good. It actually is very good.
I'm not,
because Beanie Man speaks in a way that you understand what he's saying. What God bless. Thank you, Kuhan. And so maybe you answered this already. I remember when you first got on MEO and a little quiet.
No, he wasn't.
What? I never.
Nigga, he was.
What? You never saw me quiet on MEO.
He sat in that chair and sparked the fucking split.
The only time I ever was quiet
was
when Hynaken was first up there and they didn't know that I was there because I
and
had
he sat in the back.
On.
Yeah, he wasn't even in the barber chair. Once he sat in the chair,
I went viral my first show 3 times.
Yes, nigga. Yo, nigga.
Oh, yo, Daz would be dope.
Daz and Corrupt?
Yeah, that would be dope.
Hell yeah. You guys know Spinderella? No, I don't. I don't know if Esso's encountered. Get it. We tried to do Havoc.
I met Spinderella. I don't know her.
We tried it. The scheduling could not materialize properly. It was always something.
These are the books I'm reading. Armed with Good Intentions. Wallow. The Book of Secret Wisdom. Okay.
When that camera come on, you gotta ignore it. Of course. I used to watch Esso and notice he would always try to appease and then that's true. Esso had to manage personalities. If you knew the amount of shit, take me out of it, because I dealt with the least amount of bullshit. I'm keeping it real. The amount of shit, he would call me every other week. Yo, they said me doing this slows down the YouTube. I started laughing. I will never speak about that publicly. So, who's an artist you guys met in person y'all wish you didn't because it's not about meeting a person. Sometimes you meet a person on a bad day. They might have had just a financial emergency. Their girl or boyfriend might have acted stupid, and you just walked into the buzzsaw. So I just tend to give people some type of grace when it comes to that. But
you think reading a portion of 2 books over 2 years is a lot of reading?
What?
I said I don't read. Listen, when people say they don't do something, in slang, that means I don't do it a lot.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't read at all.
Mm-hmm.
The only book that I've ever read from beginning to end is The Four Agreements.
Yeah.
I bought that book from Wallow. I read a couple pages of it. That other purple book was given to me by a female. I read a couple pages from it when I have time to read. Okay?
I
It's
know you.
killing his thing.
Listen,
Y'all confused me.
our thoughts is real simple, man. We all gotta support all black men, black women, and yo, we have ups and downs, in and outs, yo, and that's just what it is, and it can happen to anybody. Mm-hmm. Johan, make Smith get in front of the camera.
Oh, that's C. Grooms. C. Grooms, I didn't realize that was you.
Yeah. Smith loves the camera. What are you talking about?
I can't see C. Grooms. I didn't realize, my bad.
You want Smith to do a bag? I'm not a Bagfuel, a podcast. I mean, that's up to him. Smith is a money dude. If they don't make $1 from yesterday, he's gonna be gone by tomorrow.
If I studied more and put more into my craft, study what? You can't study what I got. I ain't never studied nothing when it comes to this craft. I just do it. It's a gift from God. You wouldn't understand that. So you want me to go and be a certain way and get into it. I don't want to do it the way you want me to do it. I'm comfortable with doing it the way I'm doing it. Mm-hmm. That's how I like doing it. It's done that way on purpose because that's who I am.
Yeah. If you start being like everybody else, you know, if you want to emulate somebody, emulate the winners. Yeah, Smith definitely about his bread. You're right. Yeah, thank you.
He always about his bread. Don Cody, why did you not log on yesterday for the class, Don Cody? I heard you logged on last time and you got booted off. You know what I'm saying?
Ski Mask said we've been good fortune for his day trading. Let's get it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That's good. I like good energy like that, Ski Mask.
Don Cody, why didn't you log on yesterday? And I heard you got booted off last time. Why you didn't DM me or call me? You got the direct line to me. What's up with that? I like Esso with eyes bulging and yelling his point home.
Yeah, people love when Esso starts going ham.
I don't even like doing that. That's just naturally me. You know what I'm saying?
It's about increasing your knowledge and how you can be a leader. Hey, trust me, everybody's always trying to increase their knowledge. This is not a dude that's going to allow people in the circumference to be slacking.
I want to hear your thoughts on the Rollo interview. My thoughts, man.
What, the interview we did? What else? We did the interview.
Wait, what you mean? They're trying to say something, they're just not articulating it in the way we understand. That's okay.
Kid Capri said they used his voice for the Martin thing, and I need Kid and
I read.
Oh, I read. Pardon me.
Kid and Play. Kid from Kid and Play said it was his voice. And Steve Stock said it's the first thing. Yeah, I mean, it was his voice. Everybody know that. See, what y'all missing the point is he's not. He wasn't mad that he didn't get the credit or get the money. The issue is now they're saying other people, it was other people's voice, so now he got to get it straight. Once he gets it straight, he's going to naturally get paid. That's all it is. I thought I was going to be done with our store early. We ended up staying open a little bit longer. But listen, it's up on the app, though, Don Cody, so you can go in there. You need to go see the class. It's up, so although that you wasn't in there, it's still available for you on the app. Go to Classroom, and it's the second one in the Classroom. Knowledge is knowing, and you only know from doing. Read a book called Growth. While you reading all the books, I'm making money. And I'm doing shit, and I'm traveling, and I'm filming. All right?
That's funny.
I'm working. This is playtime here, bro. Thank you, Esso, for the explanation. No problem. And so I got a weed spot for you when you're around.
Oh, where
South
that?
Jersey, and specifically called High Fashion Pressure. Yo, but what they gonna do for me? Everybody giving me weed. What they want me to? Because I know I'm just not gonna pull up and they just gonna give me the weed.
Mm-hmm. What else you want?
No, my lights ain't off. My lights is on.
The joke.
I know.
Okay, my bad.
I'm ignoring them.
Why y'all
I'm
do that?
ignoring them, like,
Yo, listen, man.
because listen, I'm not on that negativity. You know why niggas fall down? Because the negativity, it goes in a cycle, bro.
Think about this. Everybody's sitting here making jokes about what's going on with Boy.
Let him read about me. Exactly.
But when we were going through our shit, guess what they were doing? The jokes about us. So like we can't just focus on that because it can happen to anybody. And then when you count somebody out and they pop back up, then what? You look dumb.
Limbaugh, I'm gonna do that in Queens. I'm gonna teach it in front of a class. I'm gonna do it one time.
You're gonna write on the chalk. Do they have
No, I'm gonna
chalkboards?
teach it. No, I don't write. No, but I'm gonna teach. I'm gonna teach it in front of a class though. Definitely. Esso, don't hate because you got like.
Yo, what's y'all funny, y'all?
I tried to say he was a dumb N-word. Did he prove you wrong? You tell me.
Yeah. It's like it don't help us to kick anybody's back in. It really doesn't. What is it gonna do? It's just gonna bring.
Try his Hynaken chalkboards.
Yeah, I know.
That's Seagroom. He's the teacher.
No, Seagrooms, yeah.
Kings in the circus look like clowns. Salute Bagfuel Empire.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, just man. Just, and when you busy doing, you know what I realized, y'all? A lot of people be miserable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you can't see your joy in everything that you've accomplished when you're miserable, and it happens. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. Y'all let Rollo come up there talking like he wasn't getting put on the door every federal penitentiary he went to, nor did he address the proffer in which he gave him. He did that on Math Show.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do on My Expert Paint, or that's what they used to do or whatever. That's what goes on over there. We don't do that on our show. Y'all need to do an episode all the former MEO members together. We tried, baby. We tried. I want to see y'all together. Want to see who together again? South Jersey, like we want to see who together.
All of us.
Who is you want to see? Who's y'all?
Yeah.
Then they forget about their own company. Yeah. Get Mr. Mecca came to us and said,
yeah, he said he was
coming on the show, and then he ain't come on yet. We waiting on him, bro. No, I can't see. He gonna put read a book. Well, Goof said again. Damn. Bokeem Woodbine. I don't got no connect with him. I do know. Well, my wife knows his father.
I like Bokeem. He's a great actor, yo. I liked his character in the Halo show based off the video game too. AJ Johnson, Shireen from House Party. Yeah. Mans is one of the greats. Never brag about not whatever. Yo, motivate. Yo, they're all arguing. What else is on your mind, man? We probably gonna go another hour, man, because y'all really peaking right now with the amount of people tuning in. Favorite, I like what's Shorty's name? Angela Bassett. That's my favorite female actress, yo. Do y'all still? Or is your regular 9 to 5? It's probably a teacher. Whatever. I heard Cannabis got his own pod starting up. Y'all should interview him on that one day, I guess. Lloyd Banks don't be really wanting to do interviews, yo. Trust me. When Hovain was alive, he was gonna bring him through to do the interview, and because Hovain unfortunately passed away, you know, it slowed down a lot of things. Lloyd really ain't a talking type of dude. I actually got one of the few interviews he's ever done. He had seen me, and he's just like, I'm ready to sit down with you. This is before I was even affiliated with This Is 50 or G Unit.
G Unit.
Scarface, yes, we're going to Texas, so Scarface would be immaculate. That's so laid back, look like he plotting on me. Stop it. I don't know. This must be a troll.
Raekwon's supposed to come on the show. Raekwon's the guy.
Why don't you interview Jack.
He's in Atlanta.
He lives in Atlanta. He's been living there for years. I haven't seen Jack Thriller probably since 2020.
I've seen him. I've seen Jack Thriller more than he, because I used to be back and forth to Atlanta.
We want to see a music pod with Joe and Esso, two big voices that know about music. That's up to Joe.
Go on Joe Button.
Yeah, right there.
And
yeah.
Tell him.
Yeah.
If Joe wants to do it, I'm with it.
What's y'all? No, we're not answering. We respect for not burying. Yeah, we're not. Why? What is it gonna do to spew that level of negativity? What? Nothing. It's just inviting dirty nigga karma. That's all it is.
Yo, Seagrams, we ain't peaking. We just starting, really. Yo, people think that there's a lot. This is just the beginning. We just signed our deal.
Mm-hmm.
We just doing what we doing comfortably. The money's just now starting to come in. This is the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Ving rings. That would be
Guns and butter, baby.
Yeah.
Music and business from Esso. Joe and Esso would be fuego.
It would be. That's so let me hold.
So you can't tell niggas nothing, boy. No, just playing.
Get Bink up there on the show.
Bink was supposed to have been doing it.
Yeah.
Just pulled up, but imagine paying these guys those prices when they cannot even crack 10K views on the video. Who's paying who what prices? You believe everything you hear? That Gap Murder God.
Mm-hmm.
Sean Bigger's the guy.
That's funny.
Thank you. We signed our deals. The same day we hit 100K, ironically.
I'll be right back.
Yo, can you bring me back some Side Pass Kids?
Yeah.
Can you not forget this time?
Yeah. I know.
Thank you. You forgot last time. Appreciate it. Well, I'm here. He's gone, but I'm here. So what you smoking? I got something. There's some other weed that they Bronx that I was trying out. It's cool. It ain't the Bubsy though. I'm about to go get some Bubsy. I just text her. Can you assist with a flower team company? With a flower team, can I assist? What you mean? I don't like the fact that Kanye with a KKK thing. I'm not with the racism stuff. Just Blaze, that's possible. I haven't really thought about it. Upcoming podcasts is you got to keep doing. The unwritten rule that they told me when I got on was people don't start really checking for you until you hit 100 shows. You got to do 100 shows. So we chose to do 2 shows a week to get us to 100. And so what do I listen to repeatedly? I like the yo. Oh, I thought, did you just leave?
No.
You came back?
No.
Oh, okay. I'm listening like residuals, Chris Brown and shit like that. I listen to current stuff and I listen to older stuff. Yo, so you got to start tossing up that. I tossed up the 40-pound plate. You look at my stories. I started tossing up the 45-pound plate. When did I go? Today's Friday. I went Tuesday. I'm going Saturday again. 45-pound plate, bro. No better feeling seeing your old boss losing. Nah, I ain't on that type of time. He was never my boss. That's what y'all don't understand. I didn't have a boss. Can y'all interview Jesse West? I don't know who that is. I guess that's inspired. Great storytelling. Thank you. We try to do more than just rap. How about the Alchemist? Alchemist is supposed to do the show. He was supposed to do it. He came. They ain't had no time. He's supposed to do the show. I got the picture with him the day he said, yo, Esso, I know I'm supposed to do the show, but I can't. I got an obligation. I got to go to the release party. I don't know Killer Priest. Hold on, guys. My phone's ringing. Bubsy. Can you hear me? Yo, Shice, Bubsy. Uh, no, I don't prepare for my interviews. Everything is off the top of the dome, Tyler. I don't prepare anything. I don't prepare questions. I don't research. I don't do nothing. Everything is spontaneous. Just like this thing here. This everything I do. When people pay me to be on the shows, they don't prep me and they're scared, but they love it when they understand that that's how I do my thing. Everything's off the top of the dome. That's my gift. Turn your volume off. Turn my volume off. What you mean? When is your B day? November 29th. I'm a Sagittarius. Yeah, actually, Clue asked me to be on the show. Believe it or not, that's my best friend, and we had a separate show called Air Pollution. So I was doing the show with him, and I was still doing Bagfuel. So one day he said, "Yo, why don't you let me just join Bagfuel?" And I said, "Okay." He said, "Do you got to run it past them?" I said, "Yeah, but they're gonna say okay. They know that you're my best friend, and we all cool. If we got a chance to help you out as much as you didn't help people out, let's do it." And that's how Clue been on it. Oh, you a Sag too, no doubt. People can hear your phone call. I know. I don't mind them hearing. It's live. This is my life. It's supposed to be live when everybody else is streaming and all that. Don't you see they phone calls and they be dancing around acting all stupid? Yeah, I reached out to 50. Reached out to 50. Fab's supposed to do it. We're gonna do it at Clue's house. I'm gonna do Fab. Interview Power. I would like to have Power on. I don't know Power. I don't know a way to reach him. If it's illegal to check Rollo when you know it's BS, is illegal. What you mean? No, it's nothing illegal to check somebody. But Timmy got a double album. R&B side is good. That's cool. My man Punch also rotating. I think he manages him. Yes, I'm making money from the podcast. Yes, it's enough. That's where we signed our deal at. Yeah. I get way more money than the podcast, bro. I get money from a lot of different directions. The code word for New Desert Storm project is a clue house. Really? Really? Gemini season. What's your opinion on culture vulture? It's a lot of them. Well, we did an interview with Whack 100 and Loose Cannon and 600 when we was in California. It's up on Bagfuel. It's up on our YouTube. It's a big interview too. Larry June. We was waiting on Larry. Larry and Alchemist. We just had Boldy, right? We just had Boldy. The next one we're doing is Rock Marcy, and then hopefully Larry June, and then Alchemist. Where you see podcast and radio for the next 5 years? I think podcasting is becoming way more corporate now. So it's not going to be a lot of ways to get in the podcast and make your thing move because you got to be connected. Half was supposed to do the show, and he showed up like 2 hours late, and we had another prior engagement, so we couldn't stay and do it. Hold on, everybody. Bubsy, you gonna be around? It ain't no rush because I'm streaming right now. I just want to check you before I go to the concert tonight. All right, cool. Later. Gonna get that bud. You heard me? You heard me? Yeah, way it's gonna get way more corporate. I appreciate the Cormega. Did you see the whole joint? Are you a member, Lucky Y? Or is it just Lucky? I mean, Luck Y, or is it just Lucky? Because the whole interview drops on Monday if you're not a member. Energy, secure, success overall. I like that. I like that. Let me screenshot that. I like that. I might use it because it means everyone sees sound. I was DJing. You know what I'm saying? So that was what it stood for when I was rocking parties. Hi, Matt, and making my co-host. I think not. Is this the length of the show? Is the length of the show based on how much the time? Yes. They be having some come ready to talk. Some be like, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? It definitely depends on them because we want to talk to them. I reached out to Kevin Lyles, me and his assistant Doreen is Peoples, me and his right hand man Shadow is Peoples. I just gotta wait till these people act like that they want to do it. Esso, what's your class called again? It's called ESSO University. It's on the school app, SKOOL. It's right on the phone. It's free. You go to the school app, you search the university, and you sign up. It's very easy. It's only $47 a month, literally. Very secure, everything. Very professional. Can you assist with contacts for cannabis company start? And I don't know nothing about that. Kevin Lyles ain't trying to do interviews. Yeah, the block is hot. Rock Marciano. Yeah, Rock Marciano is supposed to be out with next one out that genre. We got Boldy James about to drop, and if you in that genre, Daniel, you know it's Boldy, Rock Marcy, Alchemist, Larry June. They all flow together. You know what I'm saying? Derringer. I mean, so once we have Rock Marcy, I'm pretty sure the other ones are gonna be able to see that we do good work and they'll be safe with us. Omega AZ interviews at WA about to come back on for a second interview. I appreciate that, Steve. Appreciate that, Steve. That's all. Interview Chad. I would like to have Chad on. That now, Chad would be different. See, we got Gary V next week. You know what I'm saying? So I think when people see us with GV, that's gonna be a different look too. I reached out to Griselda. You know we had Benny the Butcher on already. I had Benny on. I also had I had Benny, and I had a 38 special. Yeah. Jamal Tinsley would definitely be a good one. I don't know about Lil Pun. Man. I don't know. The GV is lit, right, Steve? That's next week, Steve. Steve. We got GV and we got Neo next week. Those are two popping ones. Yeah, we got them next week. I'm looking forward to that. Damn, they ain't had a regular. They only had this shit. I said the what? I fucked that up. Mm. Who's Lisa Rios? I don't know her. I'm having D Rose. Me and Ross Strickland got a sports show. I'm having D Rose on the sports show with Ross Strickland. Me and Ross Strickland having D Rose and Spike Lee. King Lowe's hit me. I followed King Lowe. He's supposed to do the show, but we haven't been to Baltimore, and he hasn't been here. We haven't merged. I don't know. Maybe the third year. I told them to bring the ladies. Look, that's my man. I told them to bring the broads, bro. I told them to bring the broads. Look, word is born. I said you gotta bring the girls. You gotta let see the girls in person.
That's
That's you and Najee. I don't even know. Oh, Najee from Cigar Talk Shabba Boxing. Who's Najee? I don't know.
he used to do the cigar talk interviews under the what's the nigga's name? Rap Radar umbrella.
I'm willing to make some merge with whoever want to put some work in on camera.
Yeah.
As long as they ain't trying to do no new show or nothing, because I'm only back.
Nigga said I want to get cheesecake.
I don't know. I don't do the controversy, bro. I don't miss any. Thank you. Starting to pick up. It's starting to pick up.
Thank you, Steve.
Starting to pick up, Steve. We're supposed to be in Texas this month. Probably it's either going to be May, depending upon how our money look, or July. It's gonna be hot as a mother with me out there.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, Vision, I'm cool. He talked bad about me, Vision.
I think the rematch is real.
I spoke to Lamont on DM. He said the date isn't really locked in yet.
Mm.
I can't believe the term how it said it.
Am I high? I'm eating trail mix, bro.
I'm high.
Yo,
Charleston White charged when he wanted to charge me a little more than we were able to like give him
mm-hmm.
for the value because we would have to fly him up and everything else.
Mm.
Although I'm telling people to pay me, I'm not against paying people. Like,
Yeah. Um, I'm eating like a high. I fast a lot, yo. So it's been about 20 hours. That's what's helping me keep my weight down.
who's King Tut? Yeah, we gonna get the mic. We got the mics right here. I just said Ghost City gonna come set it all up.
Trust me.
I'm not tech savvy. We got the mics right there, yo.
Yeah.
We film in the same room, so you know we got mics.
Yo, right here, bro.
I will interview Troy Ave. Did you see the mics is here? We got Ghost gotta hook that up. Is Troy Ave home?
But yeah.
I will have Troy Ave on.
Hmm.
I don't know Troy Ave.
I've known him for like 15 years.
No, I ain't gonna stop myself. Well.
Yeah, I smoke occasionally, not all the time. So when you see Esso and me, give us all the weed. That kind of rhyme.
How long we been on?
2 hours on the dot. Yeah. But people been staying on. We've been having a decent. Let's get it to 200. The highest y'all had it up to was 196. Let's go.
They fell off.
Yeah, that's
they don't like me as much.
And it shot right back up. It's timing. People be having shit to do on their phone. They might be watching on their phone. Might have to dip off to handle a phone call, then come right back on. Did y'all check South by Southwest? I used to be there a lot. It's falling off. It's not what it used to be. By the time Esso got out there, it was just a shell of nothing.
It was trashy. Shit was trashy. Bugsy called me back to him. Bugsy called me back. I said, like, I ain't want people to join my school yet. She asked me what other dates we have available for April. I don't know yet.
Saw you at the Honey Baby event in the BX. Shout out to K Mac. I used to be his engineer and intern, Fifth Ave Phil. Oh, was that the one where Trey Songz got on? Hynaken set up that Power from Wu-Tang interview up. I don't know Power. I would do it. You know, I don't think he does too many interviews, but I liked how his character was portrayed in the Wu-Tang series. And yeah, that'd be a great interview. He's a businessman, and Esso is a great businessman. That level of conversation and dialogue would be through the roof, man. Need to get Charlie Rock on. Hey, you ever thought about B Real from Cypress Hill? He smokes a lot of smoke in the air. Yo, that's him and Esso. Who y'all got going to the NBA Finals? Honestly, in the East, I got Boston. And in the West, it's three teams. I'm thinking it's Lakers, OKC, or Denver. It's gonna be one of those three teams.
Denver.
Yeah.
I got chills at Denver shit.
Yeah. You seen why they said they got rid of coach, right? Because of Westbrook.
Because of Westbrook.
I'm gonna expand on that. I got gaming apparel that comes with a controller and headset. Charges. Link with me, Hynaken. You're the second person that spoke about, second or third with the gaming world. So it seems like there's a certain level of synergy and destiny that's going to lead us towards the gaming community. Denver might be cooked after firing their coach. Well, since the coach been fired, they've actually been undefeated. So we'll see.
How many games they play? One?
I think 2 or 3. I don't know.
Hell no, that nigga just got fired. He playing no damn 2 or 3.
We haven't spoken on this situation. There's nothing for us to speak on. We haven't been there
Why you keep answering that same thing?
No,
Why
I'm
you
just
keep
letting.
saying
I'm not
it
answering.
over and over again.
I'm just
Like,
saying. No, there's new people coming in, so it's just to get them going. Yeah, there's nothing to speak about it on. Yeah, we did Shot Money Excel. Just type it in and you'll see it. Great interview. Did I think close to 50,000. I got the Clippers versus the Cavs in the NBA Finals. Shit, go for it. What about Jay Prince? I think we had gotten reached out for that. I'm not sure. My favorite DMX song is pretty straightforward. What these bitches want from a nigga. Oh, tag this in the photo. Okay. Would y'all interview Foxy Brown? Absolutely. Why black people always see things late? We should be greater than that. Yeah, but we have to start at the root cause for us to become great. Sometimes people just want to skip what they think is not necessary and go on to another issue. But if you want to systematically change something like that, it's cellularly you got to change from top to bottom. No, we never had Uncle Luke on. Yes, we're gonna have the ability for people to call in. So Ghost is gonna set all of this up. We just want to keep the momentum and the consistency of doing this every Friday. Queen Pen. I haven't heard from Queen Pen in years. Esso, I think, has history with 7 Aurelius. So if that's available, that'd be a great sit down. I'm not mad at the take. Kawhi is healthy and killing it. Yeah. I don't know. Hein, what's the reason for the title? Because black people do see things late. That is very important. We can have other clickbaity titles to help attract y'all, and we know that that message also speaks for people within themselves. Sometimes you got to be able to write them down and see it and say, hey, aside from also talking about the people going through it, what are you doing within yourself to either further the negativity of it? I actually interviewed Stevie J a few times, but we've never had him on Bagfuel. That'd be a dope interview. I remember when my used to be one of the head managers at Daddy's house. He said Stevie J always treated him very well. He would give him all the Sean John, and then when they were done with the studio and the relationship dissolved, he gave one of my cousins the Rolex off his wrist, yo. DJ, okay. Would you guys ever bring back 8 bars? We have. We've been dropping them consistently, but we're going even on overdrive. Chat, make sure y'all have your passports. We won't be late this time. Yes, have your passports to make sure you catch these lives. You see, we're going overboard. Normally, Esso's like, let's cut this off, but y'all really been staying with us, yo. So I just want to keep this joint rocking. This is let the people know we in the chat, yo.
He's barely gonna be the #1 pick if Cooper stay. Cooper ain't staying though.
Over Dylan Harper, you think? Yes.
Yeah. We gotta interview people that people know to make our computer move.
Yeah.
Not just interviewing everybody because they make music. It's not possible. You gotta make money. People up here saying, is your YouTube making money? Yeah, because we strategically do the right people.
Yeah.
I'm saying, no, we ain't have heard McGruff on. He's supposed to do it a while ago, and he didn't. AJ DeBanta has the potential to be the next LeBron James.
I would have fun interviewing Chad Hugo. What? That would be amazing. You know, people usually tend to go for Pharrell, but Chad.
Slowing down. What are you talking about? Slowing down. What are you talking about? You know what? It's been real. Friday. It's been real. It's Friday. And I'm out of here today.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.